not real. So anyway, I'm a little nervous about tonight. I always still have like 5 minutes before we go on.
Yeah.
But I don't know, doing it all online. I appreciate you guys signing on early so we talk about it, and Jim and Susie, so you guys could help us.
Just get settled.
Yeah.
Just feel nervous.
You guys are awesome. We're gonna miss you so much. You've done such an amazing job, Jim and Susie. How are we going to do this, Matt, without them?
No, are we doing it without you guys? I thought you were going to be like training wheels tonight.
Baton time, baby.
We had a lot of fun, but our season's over, and you two are going to do great. We just know it.
I feel like it's really big shoes to fill.
Nah. You guys are going to kill it. Seriously. Yeah. And if you want, we got a few minutes here, maybe give you guys a few tips if you like.
Yeah.
I'm going to write them.
Or we could.
What?
Well, Jim, we did make a few mistakes over the years.
Maybe just a
small ones.
Maybe just.
I kind of remember. Did you guys lose the
very little, right? So
small.
So we could fix those.
Okay.
Wait a minute, Susie. We didn't talk about this, but I think I know what you're talking about. Are you talking about the nuclear option?
Jim.
Yeah.
It has to be done. It's really, really our only choice. I mean, come on. I know it's hard. I know it's hard.
That's drastic. I'm just saying that's drastic.
I'm just saying. I thought about it long and hard, and I really feel like this is really our only option. So, yeah. So
I'll go with it. I mean, if you want to, I'm there.
You trust me? You trust me?
I trust you. Let's do it. Let's do it.
That's good. That's always gotten you a little trouble before, but I think this time you're in a good place. So
great.
So are we live though?
Oh, I think we actually. I think.
Oh, we're live?
Are we live?
Yeah, looks like we are.
Oh, we are live. We've been live for like 2 minutes. Whoops.
Jim, are you ready?
I was born ready.
All right.
Uh-oh.
All right. Everyone, look at the screen. All right.
Good evening, everyone. If there are any mistakes you might have imagined that Susie and I did in an awards ceremony, that was a dream. It actually never, ever happened. So welcome to the first annual Cascade Awards with your amazing hosts, Melanie, Dobson, and Matt Mikalatos.
The crowd is live. Have a great night, you guys. I know you'll rock it.
Yeah, awesome. Love you guys.
Thanks so much. Love you. Appreciate you. Wow. That was awesome.
It's just us, Matt. Do I need these? I'm ready.
Oh, no. Nobody told me to bring my sunglasses. Welcome to the 2020 Cascade Awards live, everyone. We're so happy you're here. We've got about 111 people watching right now, which is amazing.
Wow,
and
awesome.
Yeah, so if you leave comments, whether on Facebook or YouTube, you may find yourself up on screen. So just be aware of that. And obviously, I'm Matt Mikalatos, and you, over here is the lovely Melanie Dobson. So we're so pleased to be with you tonight. It's a pretty big deal. I've been thinking about this a lot today. You are being honored tonight by being nominated for these awards of excellence in writing, which is really incredible. The people who win, as well as those who've been nominated, it's an amazing signpost on your journey as a writer, that you can now say award nominated or award winning author, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's huge. And like Lindy said beforehand, she said that a lot of these people that have finaled this year for Unpublished, next year, they're going to be finalists for published categories. So it's fun just to see the progress of where this takes everybody.
That's what I always tell the students in my class. You should be nice to everyone in your classes at OCW, because some of these people are going to be published or agents, or they're going to be working for a publisher, or they're going to be New York Times bestsellers. You don't know. So you want to make sure to be building strong relationships with everyone. So we're excited to be with you tonight. We at OCW, we always start with some time of worship and time in the Word. And as you know, it's a little weird this year that we're all doing it online instead of in a hotel ballroom somewhere. So we have a pre-recorded song for us to sit and just put our hearts in the right place as we start talking about honor and winning awards. We want to make sure that we're entering that with humility and honesty and awareness of our place in the world and of Christ's place in the world. So in a moment, we'll have our special guests, Aaron Dorr and his daughter, Tessa, are going to lead us in some worship. And then after that, Melanie, I'll let you introduce who our guest is going to be after that.
Yeah. After that, we're going to have Rachel Halk, who's one of my very favorite authors. I'm so excited. She's actually coming today. She's in Florida and is going to be live with us today to do our devotion. So I'm just thrilled to be able to have her. So she'll be up in just a minute after Aaron and his daughter, Tessa.
All right. So here we go.
Like a river, attended my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll. Wherever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well, it is well with my soul. It is well, it is well with my soul, with my soul. It is well, it is well with my soul. Tis so sweet to trust in Jesus, just to take him at his word, just to rest upon his promise, just to know thus saith the Lord. Jesus, Jesus, how I trust him, how I proved him o'er and o'er. Jesus, Jesus, precious Jesus, oh, for grace to trust him more. Great is thy faithfulness, O God, my Father. There is no shadow of turning with thee. Thou changest not, thy compassions, they fail not. As thou hast been, thou forever wilt be.
That was really beautiful. I really enjoyed that. Someone asked, who else is singing loud with the TV? I wasn't because of the microphone. I was a little concerned. I don't know about you, Melanie. In a moment here, we're going to invite Rachel on screen. And I think Melanie and I will step off while Rachel is sharing some thoughts from the Word with us tonight. So here she comes. There's Rachel. Okay, we'll be back in a few moments. Thank you, Rachel.
Thanks, Rachel.
Hey. Hi, everyone. It is so good to be here with you guys tonight. I'm sorry that we can't be together in person, but thanks to the internet, we're all still connected. And bravo to the leadership of this great conference for putting it all together. I just want to say congratulations to the award finalists. Oh, enjoy your night. I won an award once where we weren't all together in person, and it sometimes can feel like a little bit of a letdown, but here we are all together. So enjoy your night. Well done, well deserved. Whether you win or you final, you made it here, and you just need to enjoy your night. Because you guys know writing is a hard gig. It requires strength, determination, fortitude, and grace. And when I started out, I thought this whole writing journey was about achieving my dream. Little did I know it was about becoming more like Jesus. Our journey in life, should we choose to accept it, is to look more like Jesus and a little less like ourselves. This year has tried us all at some level. With COVID, the day-to-day life was a challenge, and then there were riots and political tension. And I heard from writers who were feeling kind of like writing was hard, feeling kind of depressed. And depending on your own personal situation, with COVID or with where you lived, it just didn't feel like writing fit the bill, right? And many of them were attempted to quit. But it's in times like these that we press in all the more. So as we learn to lean into Jesus and his grace, we all know him, and therefore we know ourselves a little better. This is one of my favorite verses from Song of Solomon, chapter 8, verse 5. It says this, who is coming up from the wilderness, leaning on her beloved? And I just want to say, we're referring to the bride of Christ here. You guys know this. So all men are the bride of Christ, and all women are mankind. So I'm saying the bride and I'm saying she, but we know we're talking about men and women, the human race. It is hard in times to learn to lean. Our leaning is not only impacts us personally, but those around us. The writer of the song is seeing a bride totally in love and depending on Jesus, and she is stunning to him because he's like, who is this coming up, leaning on his beloved? And who is this person who loves and knows Jesus so intimately? Oh, that we could all burn so brightly and walk on such a level of communion and trust. The world needs us, especially now and in the days ahead. They're going to need people like you and I who are writing stories, but who are becoming burning and shining lamps of Jesus. That we are telling stories and sharing stories of truth and hope. The Lord needs every one of you to write what he's put on your heart. Don't give up. Don't let the times of discouragement set you off your course. Go ahead and lean on your beloved and complete the journey that he's given you. Leave the outcome to him. I think that's the most important thing that I've learned in the writing journey, is to leave the outcome of my work to him. It makes it a whole lot easier and a whole lot more fun. Jesus has a plan for you. Stop putting any of us on the bench. Keep writing and keep running after him. I'm just going to close with a quick prayer. Lord, thank you all. Thank you that in every season we can lean on you. Help us to look more and more like you, and may your truth be reflected in our stories and in our lives in profound and creative ways. Lord, I ask that you bless everyone who's hosting tonight, the ceremony, and all those who are watching. Bless every writer and everyone who has a dream in their heart. And thank you for all the nominees and all the winners. And Lord, give us the strength to do your will. In Jesus' name, amen. Be blessed, you guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Rachel. My name is Lindy Jacobs. I'm the Summer Conference Director, and we're actually in the middle of our first ever virtual summer conference. And it's going very well, and we're so excited to be able to meet with you all tonight. We miss meeting with you in person, but we really thank our hosts and our special guests for coming on tonight and helping us find a way to get together so we can keep this great tradition going. The awards is the highlight of our annual 4-day summer conference in Portland, and which is a gathering of top editors, agents, and authors who teach and mentor writers. And the night of the awards, you can actually feel the excitement in the air. Everyone is wishing each other well. We are so excited that we were able to meet with you all tonight. We want to congratulate all of you for your achievement. None of this would be possible without the dedication and hard work of our Cascade writing team and our contest team led by Marilyn Rhodes. And this year, Nicole Miller and Sue Holer came alongside Marilyn for the enormous task of administering the contest. And I know I helped select the judges. I heard incredible things from them about the quality of the content this year. So please be encouraged, all of you who entered, that your work is very appreciated, and we wish you well. Now I'd like to introduce you to our Cascade Contest Coordinator, Marilyn Rhodes, and she's also the Oregon Christian Writers President.
Hello, everyone. It's so nice to be with each and every one of you this evening. I bring you special greetings from the Board of Directors, who's so proud of Lindy Jacobs and Sue Holer for putting on such a fantastic virtual conference this year. We especially thank all the people on the team tonight, the hosts, the guests, and everyone who's made this a special event. Oregon Christian Writers is known for faith and excellence in writing and has been since 1963. This is our 57th anniversary this year. The Cascade Writing Contest is 8 years old, and it's set up and established to recognize outstanding writing in multiple genres in both published and unpublished categories. This year, we had entries from 30 states, 4 Canadian provinces, Australia, and England. We, as a board, like to thank every single judge who gave their time and efforts to read multiple books. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You make the contest possible. We had preliminary judges and finals judges. Our finals judges were selected from top industry professionals in the Christian writing industry. Again, congratulations to all our finalists. You deserve every award we can give to you. Enjoy your evening, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Wow, that was so good. All of it was great. Thank you all. I loved hearing that there's people from all over the world that are finalists in these different categories. And I'm loving like reading through the comments. I would love to know where people are coming in from, where they're tuning in from, just to see. I know we're around the world, and it'd be great to see where everybody's from. So thank you for all these great comments. It's so, so encouraging.
Yeah, it's wonderful. And I don't think you can see it at home, but we can see the numbers of you who are coming in. We're up to about 150 people now, which is fun. We're not all together in a physical place, but the internet is a kind of place, at least, or so my editors tell me, because apparently it's meant to be capitalized because it's a place. So who knew? The internet. There you go.
Well, I'm pretending I'm looking out over all of these lovely 150 faces. So it's so fun to see everybody in my mind's eye.
It really is. I love seeing, I see some familiar names in the comments coming through, which is fun. I know for me, going to OCW has really been a time where I've made some really good friends and made some good connections. And it's been really a great part of my journey as a writer as well.
Wow, there's one from South Australia. That's so cool.
Wow. That's
amazing. So cool. Yeah, it's become the highlight of my summer as well. So it's so fun to at least virtually be able to come together right now and see everybody from afar.
Right. That's right. Well, you're not all here to hear me and Melanie talk about our lives and reminisce. We know what you really want to hear are the awards. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to start by reading through all of the nominees, all of the finalists, in every category. So it'll take us a few minutes. We want to make sure to honor everyone, that everyone's name gets read. Of course, be patient with us as we are as we're going through. If there's any technical difficulties, if you can't hear us, do let us know. And of course, we're doing our best with our notes on pronunciation as well. If we've mispronounced your name as we're going through, would you correct us in the comments? Because we would love to fix that. We want to make sure that your name, my last name is Mikalatos. I like to not be called Mike in interviews, which happens all the time. So we'd like to pronounce your name correctly as well. So here we go, the finalists of the 2020 Cascade Writing Contest. And we're going to start with unpublished work, meaning that it's been not published yet in any way. And then we'll move into the published work as well. So the big night, congratulations on all your achievements. Oh, and Melanie, you have something about the
certificate. I have no names. I guess finalists we can see, but finalist certificate, everybody's going to get a certificate, and they're also going to get a pin, which I think we have a picture of at some point here, that they'll be able to see what they're going to be getting in the mail. Yeah, there it is. Lovely.
Yeah, so the finalists will all get a certificate, and the winners will get a certificate and a pin. So yeah, that's exciting. Okay, so let's start through on the Cascade 2020 Cascade Writing Contest finalists, starting in unpublished categories. The first category is contemporary fiction book, and the three finalists are 7 States Left by Kathleen Freeman, The Littlest Highwayman by Kathleen Freeman, and Rise on Eagle's Wings by Lois Kennis.
And next we have the historical fiction category. In that category, we've got Son of the Shepherd by Savannah Kaiser, The Redemption Kid by Robert Pauls, and Fires of Injustice by Kendi Pearson.
Okay, thank you. Hey, one quick note to my friends who are running things behind the scenes. So this is for Lindy. Lindy's running double duty. She's putting our comments up on the screen as well. Lindy, we can't see all the names of the finalists when there are comments on the screen. So if you could pause the comments until we're finished reading through the names, I think that would be good. So let me just do this. There we go. Okay. So next is unpublished speculative fiction books. And we're starting with The War of Galdorfire by Julia Coster. Sorry, Julia. It rhymes with Foster, it says in my notes. So The War of Galdorfire by Julia Coster, and Hiding Places by Sarah Popovich, and Healer's Quest by Sarah Sawyer.
All right, very good. Next, we've got the nonfiction category, unpublished. For that, we have For the Love of Leviticus by Susan Bramer, The Oasis Bible Study by Diane Nichols, and Redesign Your Home Life by Rebecca Stuhlmiller.
It's amazing. I'm so amazed by all the genres that are represented here and the hard work you're all putting into these categories. The next one is one that requires a lot of introspection and honesty, and that's memoir. And for the unpublished memoir finalists this year, we have A Strand of Gold by Kathleen Ruckman, Overturn, Overturn by Sarah Sanderson, and Running on Broken Legs by Eleanor Young.
All right, next is young adult books. We've got Ferocious Feathers by Allison Lewis, Turning Toward Eden by Anne Newman, and The Family Guardian by Frank Yates. And Matt, I'm just kind of imagining everybody like lining up right here to my left.
Yeah.
Pretending. I just love that part of the conference where you get a long line of everybody coming up and coming across. So I'm just pretending.
Yeah, for those who haven't been to the conference before, we usually bring everyone on stage so you can put a face with the names. Hey, be shouting out, by the way, marketing advice, since Jim's not here with us. If your name's being called, if your work's being shouted out, feel free to leave a comment. Send us a link to your author's page or to where your book's available or where your other writing is available, those sorts of things. We'd love to see those coming through. Okay, so middle grade books. So this is for the 2020 Cascade Writing Contest finalists for unpublished middle grade books. We have The Legend of the Chocolate Lily by Janie Berry. And we have A Piece of Stone by Mary Hake and Helium Pancakes by Melinda Poling. Oh, man. Middle grade books, they all have amazing titles. All three of those are amazing titles.
I was just thinking that too. I want to go read all of them right now. I just love all those titles. So creative, everybody. Love that. Another one of my favorites next, children's chapter or picture books. And I have 2 kids, so these are one of my favorite categories. The Big Book of Belief by Tina Gollings. Because My Daddy Was a Preacher by Judy Gordon Morrow. Communion on the Moon by Carol Shelton. And another one by Carol Shelton, Prayer is My Superpower. So double one there.
That's amazing. The next category is poetry. And as you know, poetry is really hard. If you don't write poetry, there's probably a reason for that. I talk to my poet friends who tell me they spend an entire day, agonizing over a single line. And it takes amazing insight and brevity and writing ability. So our finalists for poetry are Who You Were by Jane Daly, Autumn Day by Deborah Call, and Whatever It Takes by Peg Willis.
All right, next is devotional. Another run of those genres that you just are called to write. I love what you said today, Matt. I actually was listening to your broadcast that you did, the workshop through OCW. And just all you said about devotionals and a communion with God and all of that was just so beautiful that I just kind of wanted to also just put a plug in for your workshop and the other workshops that are out there. They're still available. So if you haven't signed up for workshops yet, please go ahead and do that. And yeah, the gym, a whole bunch of really great ones for everybody to be able to still participate in the conference. Even though we're not there together, it's still familiar and we can still continue learning this summer. All right, the next one we've got there, the devotional. We have Golden Words by Krista Lynn Campbell, A Time to Leave by Diane Schnickels, and God Sees by Stacy Womack.
That's amazing. And our next category is article or column. And on the list for those, we have Majesty of Mileage by Jan Fugman, A Complicated Grief by Sheena Heinrichs, and Two Amazing Prayers by Shirley Mozina.
All right, very good. Next, we've got nonfiction short story. And the finalists for those are, for that category, is Hiding from My Mother-in-Law by Krista Lynn Campbell, Ashes in the Wind by Joan Deneve, and Heart of Euroland by K.M. Ellis.
That's amazing. Thank you. In our pronunciation notes for Kay, it said that you pronounced her name Heart of Euroland, and I was so confused. That's actually the title of her work. I just got confused.
New name, we're renaming the people. Yeah.
This is the kind of quality I bring to a presentation like this. Okay, so the next category is short story and flash fiction. And if you haven't, flash fiction typically means very, very short story, usually 1,000 words or less. So short story or flash fiction. And we have 3 to choose from here. Yes. The Tragic Case of Dr. Nathan Wallace by Margaret Armanius, and Running on Water by Brian Ruby, and A Recipe for Hospitality by Lila Swafford.
Yay. Hope we didn't butcher any of those names too badly.
I hope not. And that's it for our unpublished work. So we'll be coming back to those in just a moment. We're going to read through the finalists in the published section as well here.
All right.
So starting with contemporary fiction books, correct?
Yes, that's right.
Here we go. Oh, nice. Now we get the pictures since they're published. That makes sense. So contemporary fiction book, we have One Woman Falling by Melanie Campbell, Finding Love on Whidbey Island, Washington by Annette Irby, and The Janus Journals by Harry Wegley, H.L. Wegley, according to the cover there.
It's fun to see the covers. I'm glad
It is fun.
really cool. All right, the next one is historical fiction. And we've got Wings Like a Dove by Camille Eide, Confessions of Adam by David Marsh, Hearts Sown with Love by Darlene Panzera.
Wonderful. And then we go to speculative fiction books. So we have The Baggage Handler by David Rawlings, The Camera Never Lies by David Rawlings, and The Ascension by Richard Spillman.
All right, next we've got the nonfiction category. We've got The View from Rock Bottom by Stephanie Tate, Platinum Faith by Michelle Medlock Adams and Bethany Jett, so co-authors there, and Waiting for God by Sochiel Dixon.
That's awesome. And then we'll move on to memoirs. So these are published memoirs, 2020 finalists. Tidbits and Pearls by LaDonna Shanks, Redemption Through Forgiveness by Lisa Slayton, and Curtain Call, a memoir by Lynita Smith.
So cool. All right.
I think LaDonna's in my class tomorrow.
Oh, fun.
In fact, I think Lynita might be too. That's exciting.
Well, there you go. Very good. So next we've got a double category. We have a combination of young adult and middle grade together. We've got Flocks by Kathleen King, Prisoner of War by Kinsey Rocket, and then we have Under Emmy's Island by Peg Willis.
That's fun. I actually was a judge in that section, so I have those 3 books in my bedroom right now.
Awesome.
And it was really fun to read those and to see what all the authors are doing. And I'm excited to see who's going to win the award also, because they don't tell us ahead of time. Yeah. So children's chapter or picture book is the next category. And we have What is America by Michelle Medlock Adams. We have Goodnight Fireflies by Janet Christensen. And we have Biddy Bird, God Cares for You by Ginger Kaufman.
And I see a few other notes on the side here of people that said they judged. And I know Marilyn said something already, but just a huge appreciation and thank you to everybody that took the time to judge and to read all of these and to give feedback and opinions so that we could all be, better writers, and we could all continue improving and increasing our skills. So what a blessing it is to have this whole community be able to come together to support each other and to do the judging and be able to do this contest this year. So thank you. Shout out to everybody that judged again.
Yeah, for sure.
Really appreciate that. All right, we're on to the poetry category. We've got The Voice Which Gives Me Life by Jennifer Fry, Christmas Rhapsody by Kathleen Ruckman, Empty Bug Jars by Kristen Joy Wilkes.
And now we'll do devotionals, which include When You See Jesus by Geneva Ejima, The Candy Bar by Marty McGee, and The Gift of Flowers by Jamie Sherman.
All right, 2 more categories here in the published section. This one is the article, column, or blog post. The first one is Justice versus Mercy and Other Lessons from a Teenage Driver by Lori Davies. Get a Midlife by Lori Davies. And The Goodness of the Wrath of God by Sarah Sanderson.
That's wonderful. Okay, our last category, and then we'll start going through the winners, is nonfiction short story. And our finalists in that category are Embracing the Empty Nest by Jennifer Aaron, A Christmas Tradition to Treasure by Helen Haverland, and Retrieved by Yvonne Kays.
Very good.
Congratulations to all of you.
Applauses. Can you hear it all 150?
Yeah, if people aren't clapping in your living room or wherever you're watching, I hope you're clapping for yourself. Well done.
Lots of comments with clapping. All right, so I messed up on the pin. The winners get a pin, and they also get a certificate as well. There's the pin. Thank you so much for that. And so we're going to go ahead, and Matt, I think you are reading the first one. So are you ready?
Yeah.
For the envelope? All right.
Yes.
Let me pass it across to you. What do you know?
Amazing.
Yay.
Okay, so our tradition is that when we announce a winner, we read the first sentence from the work, and then we announce the name and the title.
Mm-hmm.
So this is for unpublished contemporary fiction book. Here we go. And the first sentence is,
all right.
Clutching each child's hand, I shoulder open the glass door of the little grocery and salivate at the spicy smell of hot sausage and egg biscuits.
Mm.
And that's from Rise on Eagle's Wings by Lois Kennis.
Yay.
Congratulations, Lois. That's enormous. And then let's see. All right. You got another one for me?
Yeah. Pass it over again.
Yeah,
right?
sure.
All right. Here it comes. Oh, amazing technology.
Remember when Jim and Susie used to do these big things where they dressed up like they were from Back to the Future?
Right. We do magic.
Yeah, that's right.
Something like that.
We do magic. I know you don't know how we're accomplishing this. We're actually in different rooms. I don't know if that's clear. Okay, and this category is unpublished historical fiction book. Mm-hmm. And the first sentence is, a waxing moon rose above the tree line, casting eerie shadows on 3 covered wagons. Congratulations to Robert Pauls, author of The Redemption Kid.
Congratulations.
All right. Do one more?
Okay, one more. Here we go. Last one for
right.
the pass. All right, here it goes. There you have it.
Oh, no.
Oh, very cute.
The magic's not working correctly anymore.
I did something wrong that time.
Maybe you should hold on to all the envelopes since you have them. I'll read the category, and then you can read the first sentence in the winners. Does that sound okay?
Sounds like a good plan. All right.
Let's do that. Okay, so let's move on to 2020 Cascade Writing Contest finalists. Let's hear the winner for unpublished speculative fiction book.
All right, here we go. Don't die, brother mine. You must fight for yourself, for us. But the rise and fall of his chest slowed. Healer's Quest by Sarah Sawyer.
Congratulations. That's amazing. Wonderful. Okay. Oh, I should mention, Lindy, if you would like to put comments up now, I think we can see everything just fine. So feel free to start throwing comments back on screen. There they are.
Yeah.
Easy enough. Okay, Melanie, let's do unpublished nonfiction book. Who do we got?
All right. So unpublished nonfiction. It's 10:30 p.m. My head hits the pillow and I'm exhausted. Redesign Your Home Life by Rebecca Stuhlmiller.
Awesome. Congratulations, Rebecca.
I love seeing all the comments of people just congratulating. You know, when we can't applause, it's so nice to just say, you know, be supportive and say congratulations. So thank you, everybody, for just supporting each other.
Hey, someone just said they liked our magic show.
Oh, we practiced that.
That's right. I can actually do a couple card tricks if we're ever all live again. I'll do one for you all.
We're just going to start it now if we get bored.
Yeah, right now. Let's do it. It's a captive audience. They want to see who wins. We can do whatever we want.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, we're not those kind of hosts, I suppose. Okay, so we just did nonfiction book.
Yes.
So let's move on to memoir.
All right. Here we go. It is 1991. 19 years ago, the Kimyal people of the I'm sorry if I'm going to butcher this. I apologize. Korupan Valley in Irian Jaya, the province now called Papua, Indonesia, butchered their last human victim on the rock where I sit. Running on Broken Legs by Eleanor Young.
Wow.
Good job. Yeah. Wow.
Congratulations, Eleanor.
I just want
that
to
sounds
reading.
intense.
You know, you get the first line and I just want to keep reading the book or whatever. It's just a tease.
Wonderful. Okay, let's do young adult books.
All right. Opening the envelope.
Here we go.
All right. Raven stood at the far end of the pier, raised her arms above the sea, and vanished. Turning Toward Eden by Anne Newman.
Wow. Congratulations, Anne. Another great first sentence. Wow.
Seriously, where are the rest of these?
I know. Why are these unpublished? I don't understand. Yeah, great. Okay, let's do middle grade book.
All right. Kersplish. My dog Hobo shook his head as a second sneeze sent him tumbling head over paws off the foot of my bed. Helium Pancakes by Melinda Poling.
Oh, that's wonderful. Congratulations, Melinda. Now, see, that's what we're going to talk about this in my nonfiction class tomorrow. But that's when you can tell a genre and even the tone from the title and the first sentences matches like that. That's pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, let's do children's chapter or picture book.
All right, here we go. That's a short one. This is great. Okay, did you know that snakes used to have legs? The Big Book of Belief by Tina Gollings.
Awesome.
Right in.
Hey, Tina, congratulations. That's amazing. I love that. Okay, how about poetry? Oh, let me mention this. Some of you may be thinking, why are the congratulations coming up for like old categories? Not right now. We're on a slight delay. It's like a 30-second to a minute delay. So when you put your comment in, it just takes us a little time to catch up. That's all. But please keep leaving your comments and we'll be putting them up on screen. So I appreciate that. Okay, let's go to poetry.
All right, poetry, unpublished poetry. My precious son, your tiny limbs punching my belly from within till the cup of tea I've balanced their quivers spills. You are so alive. Whatever It Takes by Peg Willis.
Congratulations, Peg. That's great. Okay, let's do devotional.
Okay.
Unpublished devotional.
Here we go. I stood in the laundry room wearing my sweats, hair bound in a ponytail and face clean of makeup, thinking how not glamorous I must look. God Sees by Stacy Womack. It's like my journal you're reading there, Stacy.
Yeah, why do we just get the first sentence? I would like the devotional thought that follows. Okay, I have to tell you this story just real quick.
Go for it.
One of like a handful of times I've been recognized as an author was the day that I didn't shave. I was wearing sweats and like I used to have hair and I hadn't combed it. And I went to Pete's Coffee and I walk in and this girl goes, "Aren't you an author?" And I was like, "What? Today I get recognized." So that was I need that devotional, whatever happened next.
Sweats and the unshaved look is kind of an authher look though. So it's probably
It's true.
She was like,
Yeah.
"You do look like an author." Yeah.
Food stains all in the front.
Coffee.
Just I don't even drink coffee. I was getting coffee for someone else. Okay. Article, unpublished article or column.
Okay. Oh, there appears to be a tie.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
I
Okay.
didn't know the thing either, but I have two. So we'll do one first and then we'll do the second one. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It says tie up in the corner. So that was my clue that I missed. It's highlighted and everything for me. Okay, here we go. Every one of us has people in our lives whom we love dearly, and who we would rejoice to see knowing and walking with Jesus. A Complicated Grief by Sheena Henrik. And then the second one was I Was Jilted. There, I said it. Two Amazing Prayers by Shirley Mozina. Good job with the tie. That's awesome, ladies.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Can we put that slide up just for another second? There we go. I want to make sure we see both of them on there at the same time. Okay, great. And then let's see. Let's go to nonfiction short story. And you can do comments again if you want, Lindy. I just was moving them for that one slide.
All right. The sound of a walker in the hallway alerted me. Ninja-like, I darted up the stairs. Time to hide from my mother-in-law. You can guess which book this is.
I think so.
My mother-in-law, Hiding from My Mother-in-Law by Krista Lynn Campbell. That's awesome. Right away, you know what the story's about.
That's right. Congratulations.
Everybody, these are great. It's so fun to read these first lines. So that's all the unpublished that I have.
Do you have something for short story or flash fiction?
Oh, I don't have an envelope. However, I think I have a cheat sheet. So just one second.
Okay.
I do. I have it.
Okay, wonderful.
It's
So
not
this is that was exciting. Someone at home is going to write a short story or flash fiction about that moment, I feel like.
Where is it? I have
So
it.
who is the winner of our 2020 short story, unpublished short story and flash fiction?
All right. Sunrise played on the sleepy water with fingers of yellow and gold. From his rooftop, the world made more sense, and the sting of the last several days seemed less painful somehow. Running on Water by Brian Ruby.
Congratulations, Brian.
Now I can say congratulations for all the unpubbed.
Hey, yeah, congratulations. You know, the fact that you are getting this sort of attention, that you're a finalist somewhere like Oregon Christian Writers for the Cascade Awards as an unpublished author is just a sign that you're on the right track. If you're looking to be a published author in time, you're on your way. And you're already in a top percentage of writers just by the fact that you're finishing work. A lot of people say they're writers, but they never finish anything. So congratulations to all of you. Thankful for your hard work and excited for the direction that you're going in your writing life.
Yes, absolutely. It's so great. Congratulations, everybody.
Okay, so now we'll do published work, and we will start with contemporary fiction.
All right. Here we go. Should I pass it to you, or do you want me to?
No, don't.
I'll do it. All right.
I don't have my cheat sheet out.
Here we go. All right. Published contemporary fiction. Before the Waterfalls, the dream was all I had. One Woman Falling by Melanie Campbell.
Congratulations, Melanie.
Congratulations.
Okay, and then historical fiction book.
All right. The jangle of coins in Anna's pocket was a sound she only heard on Fridays, and only from the time she left the garment factory until she deposited the week's earnings into her mother's sugar bowl. Wings Like a Dove by Camille Eide. Congratulations.
Good job, Camille.
Of you. Yes. Well done.
Okay, let's do speculative fiction book.
All right. And this says speculative, so I'm on the right track. All right. Lance Corporal Elliot Allen sat crouched in a muddy trench, huddled up against his Lee Enfield rifle, shivering in the cold, light rain. The Ascension by Richard Spillman.
Congratulations, Richard. Well done. Okay, let's do nonfiction book.
Okay, published nonfiction. All right. If you picked up this book to hear a testimony of how God worked even the seemingly terrible parts of a life into a beautiful surprise ending, where with a little hindsight, everything suddenly made sense. The View from the Rock Bottom by Stephanie Tate.
That's awesome. Congratulations, Stephanie.
Yeah, congratulations.
Okay, let's go to memoir.
Okay.
Published memoir.
Published memoir. In 2014, I wanted out of my story. If I could have rewritten the script, I would have gladly done so. Curtain Call, a memoir by Lenita Smith.
Congratulations,
Wow.
Lenita.
These first lines are all so good. I just got to keep reading again. I would be a terrible host if I actually had the books because I would just be in, I would keep on going.
That's amazing. Okay, young adult, middle grade. Okay, I'm excited. I've read all these, so I will know when you start the sentence who it is.
Be ready. You prepared? All right. I'm going to mispronounce the first word. That's terrible. Okay, here we go. You already know what it is.
I know which one it is.
I think I should. That is hilarious, Matt. Okay. Well, you can correct me. Gamloden. Is that right? Gamloden. 16 years prior, the surrogate whelp thrashed in its sack, loosened the tie, and nearly slipped out. Flocks by Kathleen King.
Congratulations, Kathleen.
Congratulations. I'm sorry if I mispronounced the very first word of your book.
This is a real problem with fantasy novels. Yeah, I experienced that with my fantasy novels. People mispronounce the names, and I don't correct them.
You just keep on. Yeah. Well, it's fantasy.
Whatever is in their head is fine. It means it's in their head.
Okay. Thank you for making me feel better.
Say that again.
Thank you for making me feel better.
Yes, you did a great job. I'm pretty sure that was correct. Okay, children's chapter or picture book.
Okay. The sun was setting when Landon's dad finished reading his favorite story, Good Night, Fireflies by Janet Christensen.
Congratulations, Janet. Good night, Fireflies.
Everybody's being so great and offering congratulations. Thank you again for that. That's just so supportive since we can't do
really
it. So, yeah.
Okay, we just have 4 categories left. We're coming into the end. So next is poetry.
All right, published poetry. Waiting, I sit in silence as I listen for the voice within which calls me forward. The Voice Which Gives Me Life by Jennifer Fry.
Congratulations, Jennifer. That's amazing. Okay, here we go. Devotionals.
All right, here's the published devotional. My aunt and uncle managed a trailer park in Texas. The Candy Bar by Marty Maggie.
The Candy Bar.
The Candy Bar. I know. Now you're hungry.
I am. Good job, Marty.
Very good. Yes.
Marty McGee. Okay, good. And then article, column, or blog post?
Yes. Do you want to tell us again why we're here? The Goodness of the Wrath of God by Sarah Sanderson.
Congratulations, Sarah.
Well done.
That's awesome. And then our last category for tonight, 2020 awards, non-published nonfiction short story.
Okay. God, I prayed, how can we make our Christmas celebration a real blessing? And what about gifts? A Christmas Tradition to Treasure by Helen Haverland.
Congratulations, Helen. And congratulations to everyone. Well done.
Everybody, 2020. I feel like we need a soundtrack of just huge applause. So good job. It's a round of applause, everybody.
Yeah, we're so thankful for everyone who participated, whether you were a finalist or a winner. The fact that you're writing means that you're on the path and that you are a winner in the sense that you're doing what you're called to and what you're passionate about. So we're excited about that. A reminder, you can still sign up. The classes are still available for this week for the Writers Conference. And even, for instance, my class was full, but we have one person who's had to step out for health reasons. So if you want to join us tomorrow, you still could. You can still reach out and become a part of things. If you want to watch a class, they're all pre-recorded this year. So you just pay for access to them. So you can still do that as well.
And we hope to see you next year in person for 2021.
Absolutely.
To be back at Jansen Beach and just enjoy each other's company. So sad to not see you all in person this year, but really excited. Next year is going to be amazing.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Hey, just so you know, if you want to share these videos with your friends or family, and show them that you're a finalist or a winner. You want to brag to somebody in a godly way. Whatever you want to do, these videos will stay at the address you're at. So if you're at on a Facebook post, you can share that post and the video will remain there even when we're not live. A few minutes later, it'll come up pre-recorded. And same thing on YouTube. It'll take a few minutes for it to kind of process, and then you can use that same link where you're watching on YouTube to share the video in the future. So we're so thankful for all of you. Well done. Congratulations, and excited to see you next year. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Now I'm going to press end broadcast, and it takes a moment. So there's this awkward moment.